And then somebody says Hook is some fucking girl says on Twitter, Hook is what? Stokely, I hate your bald ass so much. And then Big Stoke on Twitter goes, wow, Hook will pay for his crimes. It was confirmed that there was a forearm fracture which required a cast. I am distraught. I rolled dice with my left hand, so I'm please don't make me sue this company, Tony Khan. Please, you know that a portrait of your father that's hanging in your office? Well, once I own this company, I'm replacing it with a big ass photo of James Brown. Yep. Every time you see the Godfather of Soul sweating in drug fueled rage at the Apollo, you're gonna think of me. Sounds pretty miserable, bro. Do the right thing. Punish this little bastard Hook and write me a fat check. By the way, here's a photo of me with my best friend Al Sharpton. It means absolutely nothing, by the way.
I'm just gonna pot up my mic for you, lovely
tweeted,
folks out there listening
tweeted, Hook is a piece
beyond
of
the
shit,
ethers of the internet from every corner of the earth. Thank you all for showing up here. Really do appreciate
I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every jacked. 6'3" bro he met until they pulled their first back and beat him up. Whereupon my ex would go, hey, come on. I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy. No, it's just also my birthday. I'm a birthday boy. And somehow always worked. And then Stokely just quote tweets it, you.
Yeah, we're just talking to you.
Who the f***'s in the background? It's Hook. It's fucking Hook. And then he's getting twerked on by some fucking broad. My T-shirt money is now in the ass crack of some fucking stripper.
Lovely.
So thanks,
everything
Hook.
in this world is great.
But
pro wrestling was fun tonight. We cannot deny
But Jesus
that.
Christ, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Clip it.
The internet.
But
actually, hey, it worked out in the long run.
I actually do hope they make another season actually, because I would love to see the American Dragon on Total Bellas start memeing on John Laurinaitis. You have live footage of John Laurinaitis in his living room calling somebody in his underwear saying, "Hey, bud, you fired."
What did Max Caster say about me?
Like I'm embarrassed the fact that I'm hosting a post show for this crap.
I'm proud of you, Carl. I love this.
We did our Valentine's Day post of Hooked on You, but it was mainly for Jamie Hayter and only Jamie Hayter.
It's not right. It's not right. I'm trying to build an account and we get this bullshit
ROH
on the account. Great. But
so follow a simp account.
Okay. Okay, but here's the thing, because those people, this is networking.
We actually follow.
It was a business decision.
It's a business.
You
have to follow these people.
And
this is like following. If you want a Stan account, you got to follow the other Stans.
I know,
but like
when you get big, you get rid of them.
You
get rid of them after that. It's over with.
I open up our Instagram and the first thing I see is Pro Wrestling Simp, and I'm like, what is this?
I don't look at that. I don't look at that stuff. It's a business decision because that guy promotes us, and then when we don't need him anymore, we toss him aside. That's what happens.
Yeah, well, we got go fucking slap it on a T-shirt and continue to use the move forehead.
Unpretty.
This guy just say fucking forehead.
Switch. What?
This guy say forehead.
Yes, I did.
You think I fucking wouldn't catch that? You think nobody on this program would catch that? But I did. For weird.
You almost didn't.
For weird.
Let's be honest, you almost did it.
Weird champ. Weird champ. This is what we resort to here.
All right, next up.
Unbelievable. Five head.
Next up, we have.
Why people happy? Pagu. Weird champ. For weird. Forehead.
Oh god.
Franker faces.
Oh.
Wowie. Why people sad. What else?
Look at how red my face.
What else we got? Let me go on Twitch right quick. Okay. Why do people happy? Keck W, LOL W, XQCL.
All right. The Acclaim promo now. You're backstage.
Okay.
They're just like, yo, it's not gonna be a triple. It's not gonna be a
No, dude, we're gonna do a fatal 4-way poggers, bro. Thanks for the fucking bits.
Fucking damn it! Jump off a roof.
Well, they just lost Gunther, so I don't know how that is gonna survive. But what's it called? But the Third Reich faction. That's the Imperium's gonna turn to the Third Reich now. But
he posted a picture on Twitter with Sean Dean. He's got his castle. It says justice on it. And then somebody says Hook is some fucking girl says on Twitter, Hook is what? Stokely, I hate your ball ass so much. And then Big Stoke on Twitter goes, wow, Hook will pay for his crimes. It was confirmed that there was a forearm fracture which required a cast. I am distraught. I rolled dice with my left hand, so I'm please don't make me sue this company, Tony Khan. Please, you know that a portrait of your father that's hanging in your office? Well, once I own this company, I'm replacing it with a big-ass photo of James Brown. Yep. Every time you see the Godfather of Soul sweating in a drug-fueled rage at the Apollo, you're gonna think of me. Sounds pretty miserable, bro. Do the right thing. Punish this little bastard Hook and write me a fat check. By the way, here's a photo of me with my best friend Al Sharpton. It means absolutely nothing, by the way. Blushing face. But somebody tweeted, he tweeted, Hook is a piece of shit. And then somebody tweeted this. Some woman, I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every jacked. 6'3" bro he met until they pulled their first back to beat him up. Whereupon my ex would go, hey, come on. I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy. No, it's just also my birthday. I'm a birthday boy. It somehow always worked. And then Stokely just quote tweets it. Fuck you.
Antonio Brown, but who the fuck's in the background? It's Hook. It's fucking Hook. And then he's getting twerked on by some fucking broad. My t-shirt money is now in the ass crack of some fucking stripper. So thanks, Hook. But I don't. But Jesus Christ, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Clip it.
Oh, but
actually, hey, it worked out in the long run.
I actually do hope they make another season actually, because I would love to see the American Dragon on Total Bellas start memeing on John Laurinaitis. You have live footage of John Laurinaitis in his living room calling somebody in his underwear saying, "Hey, bud, you fired."
What did Max Caster say about me?
Like I'm embarrassed the fact that I'm hosting a post show for this crap.
I'm proud of you, Carl. I love this.
We did our Valentine's Day post of Hooked on You, but it was mainly for Jamie Hayter and only Jamie Hayter.
It's not right. It's not right. I'm trying to build an account and we get this bullshit on the account. Great. But
so follow a simp account.
Okay, but here's the thing, because those people, this is networking. This is
we actually
networking.
follow.
You got
simp account.
It was a business decision.
It's a business. You have to follow these people. This is like following. If you want a Stan account, you got to follow the other Stans. And when you get big, you get rid of them. You get rid of them after that. It's over with.
I open up our Instagram and the first thing I see is Pro Wrestling Simp, and I'm like, what is this?
I don't look at that. I don't look at that stuff.
Decision.
It's a business decision because that guy promotes us, and then when we don't need him anymore, we toss him aside. That's what happens.
Yeah, well, Libri got so fucking slap it on a t-shirt and continue to use the move forehead.
Unpretty.
This guy just say fucking forehead.
Switch.
What?
This guy say forehead.
You
Yes, I
did.
did.
You think I fucking wouldn't catch that? You think nobody on this program would catch that? But I did. For weird.
You almost didn't.
For weird.
Let's be honest, you almost didn't.
Weird champ. Weird champ. This is what we resort to here.
All right, next up.
Unbelievable. Five head.
Next
Poggers.
up, we have.
Why people happy? Pagu. Weird champ. Full weird. Forehead.
Oh god.
Franker faces.
Oh.
Wowie. Why people sad. What else?
Look at how red my face is.
What else we got? Let me go on Twitch right quick. Okay.
Why?
Why do people happy? Keck W, lol W, XQCL.
All right. The Acclaim promo now. We were backstage. They're just like, yo, it's not gonna be a triple. It's not gonna be a
No, dude, we're gonna do a fatal 4-way poggers, bro. Thanks for the fucking bits.
Fucking damn it! Jump off a roof.
Well, they just lost Gunther, so I don't know how that is gonna survive. But what's it called? But the Third Reich faction. That's the Imperium's gonna turn to the Third Reich now. But
he posted a picture on Twitter with Sean Dean. He's got his castle. It says "Justice" on it. And then somebody says Hook is some fucking girl says on Twitter, Hook is what? Stokely, I hate your ball ass so much. And then Big Stoke on Twitter goes, wow, Hook will pay for his crimes. It was confirmed that there was a forearm fracture which required a cast. I am distraught. I rolled dice with my left hand, so I'm please don't make me sue this company, Tony Khan. Please, you know that a portrait of your father that's hanging in your office? Well, once I own this company, I'm replacing it with a big-ass photo of James Brown. Yep. Every time you see the Godfather of Soul sweating in a drug-fueled rage at the Apollo, you're gonna think of me. Sounds pretty miserable, bro. Do the right thing. Punish this little bastard Hook and write me a fat check. By the way, here's a photo of me with my best friend Al Sharpton. It means absolutely nothing, by the way. Blushing face. But somebody tweeted, he tweeted, Hook is a piece of shit, and then somebody tweeted this. Some woman, I dated a...
It's now, so it's still Saturday, actually, fuck. What a show, terrible fucking crowd. Thanks, Mania. That's like the Fed crowd getting their fill-in for the week. Let's be real here for that show. But hey, without further ado, let's just run it down. Let's just talk about it. The kickoff show had some really good matches. Kushida, not Kushida, fucking Takeshita Konosuke.
So I got the card. I got the card up here.
That's the match I missed.
Yeah, so I got the card up here for Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor. I think it was a solid show. Not the best they've done, Ring of Honor wise, with these pay-per-views, but still solid. I give it like maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. But yeah, first off, we had Jeff Cobb versus Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. Good match. Jeff Cobb defeated him, and after this match was one of the coolest moments of the night. Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman, they emphasized that they're going to have a partner on commentary, and we didn't know who was going to be with them for the rest of the night. And out comes Nigel McGuinness, which was a very, very nice surprise because Nigel, I haven't heard him since he was let go from NXT. And but yeah, he is synonymous with the Ring of Honor brand, and it was very nice to hear him and very nice to see him. And I hope he sticks around because I love Nigel and I missed him dearly on NXT commentary. But yeah, that was cool.
I will have my eyes to the media scrum because can't forget that always happens.
Oh yes,
there's a media scrum.
All right, well I'm watching that tomorrow.
So much to watch.
And breaking news backstage. We have Tanahashi and Okada versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus Aussie Open, confirmed for the next New Japan Capital Collision show.
Okay,
so that sounds great.
Damn.
From the looks of it, we are gonna have a hell of a Ring of Honor show at UBS because they are
hell of a Dynamite at UBS.
They are taping it. It's gonna be one hell of a show. But yeah, let's just dive into it. The show was crazy.
Well, I would say Konosuke Takeshita beat Willie Mack in a great match. Willow Nightingale defeated Miranda Alizé, and Stu Grayson defeated Slim J. And after the match with Stu Grayson, Dutch and Vincent from the Righteous Ring of Honor faction, they came out
and this was actually very, very significant because they were essentially WWE bound and involved with Bray Wyatt. And now they're back in Ring of Honor. They've even spotted and photographed at an NXT taping. Not on the show, but in the back. So I guess that has fallen through, and they're back in Ring of Honor now. So that was very shocking to see.
Yeah, it's... I immediately texted, that ain't no Uncle Howdy. That ain't no Uncle Howdy right there.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's what that meant.
Yes. That ain't no Uncle Howdy.
A lot of people thought he was Uncle Howdy. I don't know why, because it was obviously Bo Dallas. But
yeah, it's
all you have to do is believe.
So getting into the main show, we opened up with freaking Vikingo versus Commander. Holy shit!
No, excellent. This was a spot fest, but this is like one of those good spot fests because you don't understand how these guys are doing what they do. And I feel bad for the commentators because they can't call any of this shit because you don't know, there's no name for it. You don't know what to call it. The guy's doing a fucking twisting Hurricane Rana Phoenix Splash. You don't know what this guy's doing. I don't get it.
Or you have Commander who's tight roping and does like a 360 like moonsault. Standing moonsault.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts, dude. The stuff that these two guys can do is amazing. Lucha Libre is alive and well. This was the first time a AAA title was defended on a Ring of Honor show, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, this was great stuff here, and I don't really know what to say because it was great. It was a lot of fun. Vikingo retained his title, and
I'm just gonna bring
these two do things that I cannot comprehend how a human being is able to do things.
I'm just gonna bring this up.
Things I cannot comprehend.
In just a retrospect, this night is not fucking over by a long shot, because as we speak right now, there is a minute countdown until Joey Janela spring break. So we have a minute till that happens. We got the media scrum. I watched a bit of SmackDown, nothing too special. Saw a bit of Rampage, nothing too special. Watched this. Here we are. I
gotta give you guys credit. You guys are warriors.
One thing I will say about this show tonight is that there was a lot of outcomes that were completely out of the blue and unexpected. Yes. And that comes from our next match here. We have the Embassy, Brian Cage, Khan, and Toa Leona versus Metalik, Blake Christian, and AR Fox. Good match. Nothing really too crazy to talk about. It was a good match. And the shocking thing that happened was that the Embassy retained. Brian Cage, Khan, and Toa Leona retained the Trios Championships. And that was very shocking because I was fully expecting them to drop the belts, even to like a random Mosh Podge team. But because of Brian Cage leaving the company, unless he signed something that we don't know about.
There's a fucking ladder match happening right now.
I had no spoilers for that. I want to watch the show. But yeah.
And these are real metal ladders too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But what's it called? Yeah, I'm very shocked that Brian Cage did retain the titles. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll see in the coming days.
Yeah.
Next up we have the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship match between Athena and Yuka Sakazaki. Athena had her new women's title. It looked it looks basically, it had the same like outline as the one she had, but instead it's silver with the new logo in it. Which I actually really like.
Is up first on the media scrum.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
What's it called? But Athena and Yuka, I like this match. It was good. It was a little slow in some areas, but it got picked up near the finish. I was scared for a bit because Yuka, I thought she hurt herself on one of her dives early into the match. She looked like she landed on her forehead. I was like, oh, is she okay?
But yeah, everything went fine after. The finish I really enjoyed. Athena hit her Eclipse or O-Face, I think she calls it now, off the middle rope to Yuka and pinned Yuka to retain her title. So, good stuff there from Athena and Yuka.
Can I say one thing before we move on to the next match?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I noticed something real quick. Like Athena's kind of doing a bit of Awesome Kong's gimmick, or at the time in WWE Karma with the porcelain doll thing. Y'all remember that from like 2009?
Yeah,
I don't remember the doll thing, but I remember Karma in like
she called all the divas like Barbies and plastic dolls.
So she's been talking on promos weekly about how they're all porcelain hussies. So I guess they just did that for her entrance here. Yeah, pretty cool. But that was the women's title match. Next up, we had one of the bigger matches on the card. We had Samoa Joe versus Mark Briscoe for the Ring of Honor television title. Samoa Joe was the only person without a new title. So I guess I think it's either probably not ready yet, because I don't know why they wouldn't.
Either that or they just want to keep the old one.
Nah, I don't think so, because that's the only one with the old logo on it. It just wouldn't make sense. But yeah, so we'll see if he gets a new one soon. But yeah.
I don't think they need to change that title. I actually like the design of it.
I like it. It's just I like it, but it's like you have all these titles that are all silver and red, and you just have the one random gold one. It's like, this was a very good. This was a very, very good match. It was cool to see all of Mark Briscoe's kids, his wife and his parents, in the front row. I mean, it took up the whole front row because he's got 7 fucking kids. So
never stopping.
Yeah. So Mark,
hey, child labor laws, man.
It doesn't matter. They bring him a case of beer. It's fine. And they're little chicken farmers. But it was cool. But this match was real great. I thought this match was great. A lot of drama. It was cool because the mic of one of the cameras was picking up the kids, like yelling at Joe and yelling at their dad to like fight and stuff like that. So it was a really cool aspect of the match. But I really enjoyed this one. Mark's first big test as a singles guy. There was one really sad part in the match where he looked like he was going for a tag and there was nobody there. Which broke my heart. But the match was great. I thought Mark was gonna win late into the match, but then Samoa Joe caught him in the coquina clutch and choked Mark Briscoe out to retain the Ring of Honor Television Championship, which I wasn't like full on thinking I thought Mark was gonna win, but I wasn't like 100% on it, and I could see why. But I'm kind of happy they did, because I think just like the main event, there's more story to tell. I think you could do this match again at a later date. You don't have to go give Mark another rematch just now, but you could do this match again at a later date, or they move on from this and then they start building Mark up to challenge Claudio. But I don't think that's going to happen when we get to the main event. But yeah, good stuff here.
I think actually, now I don't know what I was gonna say. Fuck, I'm too like blown out right now. I'm too overblown.
Feel that.
After this, we had the tag team ladder match, right?
No. We had next up we had Daniel Garcia versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. This was a solid match. Tanahashi didn't have his teeth. He did the job.
He was the Japanese Mark Briscoe tonight.
He was. So we had two back-to-back matches with guys with no front teeth. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so if you didn't know, Hiroshi Tanahashi earlier today did the job to an apple and lost his teeth.
They said he lost his teeth yesterday. That's where they were pitching.
Well, he was capping because they were capping because I watched him with full set of teeth against Speedball Mike Bailey last night. And but he posted a picture of a bitten apple and his teeth saying same mistake. So he did the job. I mean, he did the job to a protein bar
a couple months ago. So
well, to be honest,
he's got to go see he got to go call Britt Baker.
I'm gonna be honest; those protein bars are like biting into cinder blocks.
No, they are. They are. I got one over there.
Which protein bars are you guys getting?
There's like the special K bars or Cliff bars.
I got this. Ready?
Yeah, that too.
Wait, let me
hear it. Tap it on the microphone.
I cannot hear a thing.
Can't hear a thing either.
Nope.
Man, that suppression's good.
Right. Wait, hold on.
Still can't hear it.
Nope.
That suppression's good, man.
But all right, so here's a visual. Here's a visual.
Yeah, it's stiff as hell.
There's no give. There's no give. It's.
I would bang on the wall right now, but my mom is sleeping in the other room, so I don't want to be a douchebag.
That's fair.
I just threw it at the wall and I made a big bang.
I'll just do that. Bang on my desk.
Now my knuckles hurt. Anyway, this was a solid match. I'm really happy that Garcia got this spot because Garcia is getting all these big time matches lately, and it's really cool to see. But yeah, solid stuff here. Katsura Shibata just said.
Yeah, I like.
Katsura Shibata just said. Oh, just from the thing he said, by winning the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, he is one step closer to wrestling Bryan Danielson. So that's who he wants. He said he wanted to wrestle Bryan, and he said he wanted to wrestle Orange Cassidy.
All right, hold on. Hey, I'm just gonna imitate a conversation. Hey, Tony. Tony Khan. Yeah, he's over there. Yeah. You can just go ahead and open the door. Opens door. You weren't supposed to see that.
God. Fuck. Oh my God. Bryan and Shibata? Fucking.
It's gonna happen eventually.
You know what?
Who is this guy's coke dealer?
You know what? Because this is on YouTube. This is not on the Sports Hit List Facebook page. My mom won't see it. Hey, Pat, Ellie, fuck off.
No, there it is.
You.
Doing the deal.
What? Look at me like.
Yep.
One thing I liked about this match is that they mentioned how Jericho is a past rival of Tanahashi, and or as Jericho Garcia just fought Jericho's future rival in Adam Cole, and he faced the past rival tonight, back-to-back nights. I kind of like that. Even if it was completely unintentional, I kind of liked it.
Or as Jericho called him in New Japan, Bakahashi. He intentionally fucked up his name.
Well, my friend said Tamahashi tonight, so.
Tanahashi did pick up the win with the high five
flow. And then next up, we had Reach for the Sky ladder match consisting of the Lucha Bros, Rush and Drolistico, The Kingdom, Top Flight, and Aussie Open. And this was probably my favorite match on the show.
Why did you guys talk me into Aussie Open, you bastards?
I thought they were. I should have known because it was probably going to be one of the brother tag teams, the two in the match.
Yeah.
Listen, because we thought, we got a new follower. Thank you, Mr. Rain, the follow. Appreciate it.
Shout out to Mr. Rain.
Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Injection right here on our own personal devices. But this match though was just absolutely fucking wild. I loved it from start to finish. Also, T's and P's to Dante Martin.
Yeah. This match had a lot of high spots. I can't really go over them all. You're just gonna have to watch it because there was so many. But this was an excellent, fantastic ladder match. Between everybody looked phenomenal here on this match. But the finish of the match came from there was two tables and then two tables on top of the two tables.
A table tower.
And then there was a ladder bridge where Penta did a Canadian Destroyer to Dante Martin off the ladder through these two tables. And this was an amazing spot, but it all came crashing down because so what happened was Dante Martin landed on his feet but Penta's weight was still coming down on his back. So instead of like falling forward, Dante kind of just crumbled. And when the sequence move was over, it was very, very evident and it was right on screen for you to see. Dante Martin's foot was the opposite direction. So here's his foot. Here's his toes going this way. This is his regular foot. This is his other foot.
Yeah.
It was literally like this, and it was literally like this, and it was nasty. It was gnarly. It was disgusting. I feel so horrible for him. This top flight cannot catch a break. With these injuries, whether that be to Darius or Dante.
To be honest, this is like Dante's first major injury.
Yes, it is. Dante. Dante, I really hope he's okay because that was extremely ugly. He's definitely in the hospital right now in a surgery or something. But prayers and get well soon to Dante Martin, because that was one of the most gruesome injuries I've ever seen watching professional wrestling.
That was
horrible.
Equivalent to Psycho Sid breaking his leg.
Yeah, that Sammy Callahan's. I mean, Ray Phoenix's.
Yep.
But yeah, so Ray Phoenix after that quickly climbed the ladder and retrieved the 2 belts, which was
think maybe
nice visual.
Top Flight was going to win this one, but they called an audible at the very end?
No.
No.
Because I think Darius would have been up there anyway to go get him.
Okay.
I don't think that would have changed the finish. But so the Lucha Bros win and are the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. And as they're leaving, they embrace with Mark Briscoe, who finally relinquishes the belts.
We have
and hugs with FTR.
A comment from Mr. Rain says it really hurt because I could have seen him being a big player for Dark and Elevation, though this throughout the summer, hopefully for a speedy recovery. I 100% agree. These Top Flight cannot catch a break at all, whether it's Darius getting hurt, coming back, then immediately getting into a car accident, or it's now Dante. Hopefully it's a clean break. That's what you have to hope for. It's a clean break. If it's not a clean
hopefully
break,
there's no and hopefully there's no tendon damage, because Dante's one of the best high flyers they got, and the guy's just natural ability, natural leaping ability is kind of nuts. So I mean, I really hope he's okay.
After that, we had quite possibly trying to think if I'm gonna get the match. Quite possibly my match of the night. Katsuyori Shibata taking on Wheeler Yuta. Oh my god. That was
very good technical match.
Almost 20 minutes of pure technical wrestling. So good.
Yeah, it was excellent.
If Nick was on this program right now, he would not be happy.
So what's it called? I thought this match was great. It went about 15 minutes.
Wow.
Very good.
Oh, holy shit. We have
a bot.
Yeah. And we just started. Shit.
What?
We have a
What's
bot
the name?
in our chat. How do I get rid of it? How do I
Wait, what
No, I like
what platform?
Twitch. How do I get rid of it?
Oh, never mind that.
How do I? I don't know. I've never done.
Click on their name.
Click on their name. Okay, I've never done.
It doesn't matter though, but I'll just keep going, I guess. But yeah, we had Katsuyori Shibata versus Wheeler Yuta. Match went about 15 minutes. Very, very, very strong technical match. I had this weird feeling about Shibata. I'm like, they could give it to Shibata, but I loved the sequence where Yuta grabbed the referee, gave Shibata the low blow, and did and used his one closed fist punch to Shibata right in clear view of the referee to get the warning, to get a little bit of an easier match. But the finish was excellent. I thought the finish went great. Shibata just set him up and just PK'd the life out of fucking Yuta and pinned him 1, 2, 3 to become the new Ring of Honor Pure Champion. And it was really cool because even on Yuta's entrance, Mox accompanied him to the ring. So Mox validated him to the ring, but that didn't really help because Shibata has defeated Wheeler Yuta to become the new pure champion, and I think that's great. I love Shibata. I really hope to see Shibata in more matches, and yeah, good stuff here.
Yeah, no, solid.
Don't mind me. I'm so shit out.
All good.
So next up, they announced some more matches for UBS, which we'll be going to, and the two that what's it called that we'll be seeing is Commander and versus Sammy Guevara, and the House of Black versus the Best Friends, which I'm very excited for.
Sign me up. That's all I had.
Trying to figure this out, man.
I've done Twitch before.
Yes.
You could just Zach. What if you just mod me? Yeah, I think you would just have to click on my name. Like I'll type something. I'm pretty sure you just click on my name.
See, I see your name. I see Whisper, and wait on. There we.
Yeah, see, this the outcome of this match was more out of left field than Samoa Joe retaining.
All right, Ben.
Thank you, man.
It's
my first time using Twitch, so
no, it's fine. Yeah. So, but anyway, this was good stuff. But it's time for the. Oh wait, Mike, were you saying something? Sorry, I got something.
No, I just said the outcome of this match was it's at least to me more out of left field than Samoa Joe retaining.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm happy though because Shibata, the prospect against Shibata against more of these, and that's probably the thing that Shibata should be doing anyway, is more grappling, technical style matches because he can't take shots like that yet, because of obviously the injury. But yeah, after this, it was time for the main event. And it was Claudio Castagnoli with a new theme song versus Eddie Kingston for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
The licensed version of his theme.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of digging his first theme.
Oh, I like it, but I like this better as his heel, theme, like the more classical style music.
Very fair point.
And see, I don't even know if they would have to license it because isn't it in the public domain? Because it's like an extremely old song. Like it's called 1812 Overture. I think it's extremely old.
I believe.
I think it's in public. If it's 100 years, it's in public domain. That's why fucking Winnie the Pooh is getting horror movies.
Okay. But no. So Claudio and Eddie here put on a fucking barn burner of a match. What sucks is this crowd was just
terrible.
What's up?
Oh boy.
What's up?
I'm checking Twitter. Twitter.
Shibata will be at the AEW tapings next week. Sean Ross Sapp.
Let's go! Wait,
dude.
Wait, does that mean that possible tag team match is happening then?
Could be. Well, maybe on the Ring of Honor. The Ring of Honor taping.
Sign me up, dude. We're gonna have so much fun Wednesday.
Okay.
Apparently, Cody Rhodes rapped "California Love." I have to see this.
Okay.
But I'll say that later.
Okay.
But yeah, we had
Mike. I know I proposed this before, but we have to fucking do it. All of us gotta sit together for that ROH taping, man.
Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna be with people.
I need to see what my three friends I'm going with want to do.
We'll just sit, chill, vibe, die a little bit.
Well,
inside.
aren't you sitting? Aren't you and me sitting in the same section to begin with?
Yeah, but he's sitting hard cam side. Like hard cam.
He is.
He's
anyway,
sitting like hard cam.
Oh, should I? Yeah, but anyway,
yeah.
But Mr. Rain goes, however, it is in the domain without claim. Anyone could use it. Whatever and whoever.
Yeah, but so yeah, Claudio and Eddie, they had a great match. It really picked up near the end. I loved the storytelling within the match, about how Eddie, I I mean, I love the story, like how they're the polar opposite of each other. You have Eddie, who's the rugged bush league, like everyday type of guy, and you have Claudio, who is like the guy, a strong guy, like perfect, prim and proper, built up, respectful, and he's everything that Eddie's not, and Eddie's everything that he isn't either. So very excited. I was very excited to see this match, and the near falls at the end, where with Claudio hitting the neutralizer, Eddie kicking out at one, then hitting the big uppercut, and then kicking out at the crowd. This was a horrible crowd, but they really did come alive near the end of this match. But but the finish was Claudio got him up for the Ricola bomb. Eddie went to go roll him up, but Claudio ended up rolling up again and pinned Eddie Kingston with a roll up. So that just tells me right there that this ain't over, and this is going to continue. If you didn't really need clear visual, then here it is. But yeah, Claudio defeats Eddie Kingston and retains the Ring of Honor World Championship. After the match, Yuta comes out. Claudio and Yuta were basically going to attack. We're going to attack Eddie Kingston. But Eddie Kingston is saved by Katsuyori Shibata, which is really cool because of how much respect Eddie has for the pro-res Japanese legends.
We get to hear Shibata's music live. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
This Marvin, Mr. Rain said in the chat, this match reminded me of the old Flair versus Ronnie Garvin. Absolutely no cage, but the same sense of hype and feel. Exactly. I mean, it's a tale as old as time. You got two opposites going at each other.
Yeah.
It's like they're the perfect opponents. I've never seen two more perfect opponents. Within Claudio and Yuta, Claudio and Eddie, with the story going back to, the mid 2000s, back in early Chikara and Ring of Honor. So this was great stuff. I thought in the main event here. Really, really enjoyed this main event, and I'm excited to see if they do this tag match between Claudio, Yuta, Shibata, and Eddie. Yeah. But yeah, that was a solid show. Not the best, but good.
I think given the crowd that it was, and speculating, I'm pretty sure this was just a Fed crowd that is there for the Mania week. They buy their tickets for whatever show they can. Like a crowd makes the show. Point blank and simple. Mr. Rain goes, Kingston, in my opinion, is the most underrated wrestler of the last 4 years.
Absolutely. It's funny because Claudio for such a long time was the most underrated guy in his company in WWE, and now he's facing one of the guys like that in Eddie Kingston, who is severely underrated. So very, very cool stuff here. Dynamic.
But that will really do it for here. If you guys want, you could follow the Sports Hit List Facebook page, because that's where we'll be live for the Dynamite reviews. I will try to work out a deal with Carl to see if we can keep pay-per-views exclusively to our own Twitch and our own YouTube channel, because I think we get a lot more interactions, we get a lot more stuff going forward. I think tonight was a good night. I appreciate everyone who has follows. Christian, you had followed because you're just going to be the moderator in the chat. But like, I thank you, Mr. Rain. Thank you, Table, if you're here. Anybody else is here, please follow, because we're going to be doing this every single time there's a pay-per-view. And who knows, maybe me and Christian will be here doing the New Japan shows as well.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yep. We got a big one coming up. We got a big New Japan show coming up that I definitely think is worth reviewing in Sakura Genesis on April 8th with the main event of Sonata versus Kazuchika Okada. We also got Hazuki AZM versus Mercedes Moné on that show. A lot of great stuff on that show.
Yeah, and
very excited for that.
I might try
not Leo Rush, Robbie Eagles and Hiromu Takahashi. Great stuff going on that show.
I'm gonna try to get stuff set up for us to do kind of like the gaming content here as well, because I did download the PlayStation Remote Play that works beautifully on my computer with no lag, so we could do stuff from there as well. But yeah, I appreciate you all for watching. We will catch you all next time. Let me transition. Enjoy Mania Week, guys. Go to the Sports Hit List Facebook page. You will see me and Christian there for the WrestleMania pre and post show. Peace.
See ya.